Hello prospective parents and students of the Archer Academy. My name is Miss Debbie and I'm Head of History here at the Archer Academy, and I'm going to talk to you today about my favourite subject, obviously being history, but I'm also going to talk to you about some of the fun that we have in the classroom. So for me, the classroom is very much a fun place, and with Mr. Carter I'm going to demonstrate one of the things we do in my favourite lesson to teach. So here I have a prop. So Mr. Carter, what are your first impressions of this prop?
It's very peculiar, the fact that it's got loads of imprints and it's got a lot of engraves as well in it. So yeah, very peculiar.
Okay, I would agree with that. Do you notice anything that's said in terms of the text on the prop?
The fact that it says Psalm 1918.
Brilliant. And what do you associate with that date?
World War I?
Brilliant, that is definitely the end of World War I. What do you think it might be used for?
It's definitely used for something in the war, I'd imagine, but it does look like a vase at the same time as well.
It does, I would definitely agree with that as well. What do you notice is actually on the vase, and what might that tell us about the person that created it and their mindset?
So it must have been someone who was relaxed, calm, reflective and creative.
Brilliant, yeah, I would agree so. Now, believe it or not, this prop was actually made by soldiers, and this was made by a used bombshell. And if you look at it at the bottom, you can see aspects of those used bombshell, and it's quite remarkable because this was actually made by soldiers in the trench, and it tells us about a really interesting aspect of trench life. It tells us about their mindsets, the psychology, the things that they did to have a creative outlet and a bit of an escapism. So it's a really interesting object that can tell us as historians and yourselves as budding historians so much about World War I. And this is the kind of thing that we love to do in lessons to increase our curiosity, articulation and analytical skills, all of which are fundamentals of the Archer Way. So prospective Year 7s, the fun does not stop in Year 7. So here we've got images of some of our Year 10 students, GCSE students, on a trip to Berlin which they took in February this year. And this was an amazing trip. They got to see so much, so many of them never been to Berlin before, so much connected to the GCSE specification and beyond, from the Berlin Wall, the topography of terror and various other aspects. So the fun doesn't stop at the Archer Academy, and history here is rigorous. It's going to challenge you, but I think it's going to continue to engage you. So I can't wait to see what historians you become here, and I can't wait to meet you and get to know you and see what we can also learn from you.